You know, if this was a life or death decision, I'd be dead now. Hello world, my name is Juan Diego Garcia Schimmel, but for you, I'm only Diego because that's really hard for you people to say. I'm a content creator based in Stuttgart, Germany. I come from El Salvador. I moved to Germany when I was 20. I just turned 30 and I've been doing pretty great since I moved here. I built a career as a content creator. I don't know if this would have been possible back at home. I'm doing really, really well, so I decided to start this channel to teach other people that if someone like me who left home, who came to Germany without language and that came without context, that if I could do it, that I'm not the smartest and the most good looking, well, I think I'm quite okay, but I'm not the most good looking guy on earth. I'm not the smartest, I'm not the most creative. If someone like me can really find its way in a crazy country, especially like Germany, you can also do it. And this is the reason why this channel is here. Today we have a very special day. We have a big shoot. Well, it's not a big shoot, but it's a shoot with an agency of people that I never worked before. And I think it's a good chance to connect with them. And we're gonna do a bit of packing right now. I have all my equipment for the day. So we're gonna pack right now. I have my little Wonder bag. This bag goes with me everywhere and it's quite nice. Everyone says it's a pretty bag. So this is where I'm gonna put my stuff. The camera I'm gonna be using today is the Leica Q2. This is my last digital photo camera. I sold everything last year because I hated Sony and I hated Canon and I hated myself. So I bought a Leica. I spent almost 5,000 euros on this camera, and since then I started feeling something again in my heart. It's just the perfect camera in my world. It might not be for someone else, but even if people say that's not you cannot do portraits with it, you can crop a shit ton on this camera. And I take the photos in landscape mode and I crop for the portrait, and it's very different when you take it like this and something I figure out with the camera. And then there's no like distortion or crazy shit, and the colors are just fantastic. And I put it against a Canon R5 because I thought Canon had the best colors. No fucking chance, man. Leica colors are Leica colors and no one will be able to change my mind about it. I'm also taking this little flash, which honestly is the best 100 euros I spent, not in my life, but this month. This little flash has changed also the game. The Lightpix Flash Q20. This flash is just the shit because it's really fucking strong for the size. And it's really small and easy to take, and I just like take it like this, and it, you know, it's just like forget about it. Just like take it with you everywhere. And I with this combination, it's just like sometimes the flash goes so fast that people don't see it coming. So for street photography and for other stuff, this lens has been this combination with the flash has been great, and I can't recommend it enough. So we're gonna pack the camera, whoop, in the little bag. This comes with a little like pouch that I think it's an okay pouch. It does what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna put the flash in the pouch and put it in the bag. I am also taking my new Insta360 X5. I bought this camera last week, and honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with it. I never had an action camera in my life. I never had a selfie stick in my life. Look at this shit. This is a tripod that becomes a selfie stick, and I can like selfie stick live, or I can just like, you know, like those crazy tourists in vacation, I can just like this and annoy everyone. I don't know how the camera works. I'm gonna do behind the scenes and POV with this thing and hope I don't fuck it up, because if not, you're gonna have to eat it anyway. Insta360, I'm sponsoring, but you're not sponsoring me yet, so I bet you people are gonna have to send me a camera in the future, okay? If you wanna keep on working with me, because here I'm giving you free, even if nobody watches this video, I'm giving you free sponsoring. Yeah, we're gonna take the camera with a little POV mount. I bought it from Peak Design, and it's like a typical it's like a mount. And I bought the Peak Design capture clip, the clip. I bought this thing. Here's my little POV mount and I put it on my backpack. I'm gonna be walking around with a backpack in the agency like I'm a loser. I'm gonna try. Now, I don't know how this works, so let's. I bet this is Diego proof. No, it's not. And it's gonna go up now. You know, if this was a life or death decision, I'd be dead now. So why is this not working? Attempt number 3. You're making me look bad with my followers. Okay, it's in. So I'm gonna be working around with this thing like I'm an idiot, but I guess I'm gonna get some dope shots if this camera's good enough. I'm also gonna, does it look cool or do I look like crazy? Taking this, and I'm taking also the FX3, which I am filming right now on. If you are a lens connoisseur, you already know what lens I'm using here. I'm using the 10mm Laowa. With this lens is also the second, or depending how you want to see it, but I guess this lens is it's really, the flash is the second best investment, and this is the best investment I did this year. It was only €1,000, and this lens already paid itself 50 times or maybe 100 times. I'm kidding, it already paid itself like 30 times, but it paid itself. I really fucking like this lens. If I don't have this lens in my kit, I freak out. We are taking also the DJI mics. I'm gonna put my backpack down because I'm an idiot. The DJI mics is probably the third best investment I did this year. But you already know what's the DJI mic too. And this is idiot proof, this is Diego proof, it works for everybody. If you're an idiot and you don't know about sound, just buy these ones. You know, they're like small and pretty, and they don't sound bad. They sound bad if you leave, like if you press the on button, it will have like a sound reduction that sounds fucked up. So don't do that, just do that in post pro. And if you don't know how to do it, well, learn about it. So we're gonna pack the X5 and I'm gonna start fucking with it. I'm gonna take the selfie stick of destiny. So I just finished packing, the stuff is ready to go. I still have 1 hour. I'm pretty nervous today about working with these people. I don't know them and I never worked with them before in this way. And I know they're pretty cool. It's just a bunch of like social media girls, you know, and they have all really good taste and they're all very good looking and they're all like, the place is like the perfect agency. I really like it, but it's a bunch of girls, so what could possibly go wrong? Anyways, we're gonna go now outside. So we're walking right now to the agency and I hope you can listen to me right well. The transportation system in Stuttgart is right now really fucked because they're changing the whole like lines of the train. So we're walking. I like Stuttgart. It's a nice city. It's really small. It's not the biggest, coolest, hypest, cosmopolitan city in Germany, but I think for a creative like me, it's been quite great because there's really big industry here. Even now that the car companies like Porsche and Mercedes are having a hard time, there's like a lot of like work. There's a lot of like content needs, especially for the car stuff. And there's really few content creators that are great. It's not like in Berlin or in our city like this, where there's just an abomination of how many people are living there and working there as a creative. So networking has been like #1 thing of me, like finding jobs and stuff. So Stuttgart has been great for that. I think we're on the last like of the summer days. Today we have almost 28 degrees, but I know in 1 month this whole situation is gonna look pretty different. So yeah, that's the moment when things get rough here in Germany, for me at least, because I come from El Salvador. Things get here pretty dark. Like, so if you're living here, it's very easy to get depressed. And that is one of the reasons why I'm considering in the future getting out of Germany, because it's just too hard sometimes to like be here. Anyways, who cares? We're gonna have fun today. So I just arrived at the agency. Let's see if I can get away with mines and ignore the briefing a bit, because I think I have enough street credits. To just get away with mines. So let's see how that plays out. Anyways, they're just a bunch of girls, right? I thought we were making a big deal out of it and there was a lot of people coming, but it's actually just 2 girls, which takes the nerves out of the situation, and they're pretty cool. So yeah, we talked about the mood board and we're gonna start now. Seid ihr zufrieden oder nicht?
Mega.
Das ist ein Golden Retriever, oder? So the settings right now are ISO 400 always, 2000 or 1000 in shutter speed, and I always leave it at 8, and I always leave it 5.6, and this is how I get the look that you guys are seeing right now.
Donnerstag crashen die den Leuten. Toll. Oh ja.
Auf kleinen. Ja. Ganz. Ja.
So gut.
So sometimes it's better to just ignore the briefing and just make sure that everyone is having a good time, especially in a shoot with new people that could become possible clients in the future. Okay, we had a cool day. It feels good when people you work with are having a good time. So we're not really saving the world here. We're not like inventing a new vaccine against malaria or some crazy stuff. We're making content, and this shouldn't stress anyone. So it's really not worth it when it's stressful. And most of the times when I decide to go against a briefing, we end up having a lot of fun. So I guess you saw it in the behind the scenes. So this is how I close the video, and this is with a very abstract statement. Most of the times when I decided to go against the current and just do the thing that I thought was correct and ignore the consequences, it worked out. Imagine if I hadn't left El Salvador for Germany, if I hadn't quit my job, if I hadn't like spent all of my money in a camera, money that I didn't have, like pretty bad idea to spend all of your money in a camera, knowing that you might not be able to pay rent next month or leave to a country where you don't speak the language. Those were ideas that seemed pretty crazy. Many people said, Diego, you're not going to make it. You are going to end up a drug addict, or you're going to end up here, you're going to end up bad. They said, you can't do it. You're not strong enough. You're not smart enough. You're not brave enough. And I proved them wrong. And I'm here and I'm having a good life. There's always many reasons to not do the things that you have to do. If you really believe that is something you really have to do and you spend your whole days thinking about it and you can't leave anymore without doing that thing that you know you have to do and you end up doing it, the universe always finds a way to make things right. And this is something that I've lived many times. And I saw it, and I can just say, if you're young, if you're able, if you're still strong enough, you have to do the things. And for me, even though I have everything that I have now, the real question is, how do I stay free in the future? Thank you, everyone. I'll see you in the next time.